Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sports Rapp. I'm your host, Mark Johnson. Alex Long has the night off. Tonight we will be talking a little bit about some sports from last night. I didn't have a chance to do much in the way of a weekly review, but we will be talking a little bit about what happened last night in sports. And anyway, we'll be talking about what happened last night and a little bit today in sports. And we will open up the phone line for you good viewers to call in and talk sports with me tonight about whatever sports you want to talk about. All that is tonight on Sports Rapp, your community sports talk show, as I like to refer to it as. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. I have no idea what's going on, but that's okay because I'm just the host here. Okay, well, apparently. Anyway, on to the sports news from last night. In baseball news, in the AL East this week, the Yankees and the Blue Jays remained tied for first place. 2 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox. In the AL West, Chicago leads the Royals by 4.5 games and by 5 over the Texas Rangers. Over in the National League East, Philadelphia has an 8-game lead over the Cardinals, and they're looking to run away with the division title there. And over in the NL West, it's the Giants by 7.5 over the Atlanta Braves. But the Braves are on a 6-game winning streak and could challenge for the division crown if they continue to play well. San Francisco did lose last night, so that does help Atlanta's cause for getting the division title, if you will. In other baseball news, Willie Banks of the Minnesota Twins, formerly of the Portland Beavers, struck out 13 Oakland A's in the first game of a doubleheader in which the Twins swept the A's 5-1 in the opener and 6-2 in the nightcap. Randy Johnson, in other news, Randy Johnson, no relation to yours truly, although I do have a brother with that name, beat Mark Langston last night in a battle of all-stars when Seattle took care of the Angels 7-2. Johnson struck out 10 batters in the win last night. In other sports news, are you guys playing up there? Jeez.
We're experiencing some technical difficulties. Okay. Stand by.
In other words, they're playing up there. No. Greg Norman blew his chance to become the first golfer to win back-to-back major titles since Tom Watson in 1982, and the first to win the British Open and the PGA Championship in the same year since Walter Hagen in 1924, when he lost in the second hole of a sudden death playoff against Paul Azinger. Norman had plenty of chances to win, and even led by 2 strokes in the final round, before faltering down the stretch and settling for second place. Azinger took home a check for more than $300,000 for the win. Hey Kev, how would you like to take home $300,000 for winning a golf tournament?
I'd love it. We're still experiencing some technical difficulties up here.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but
just go ahead and keep doing your show. We're getting this thing worked out.
Well, okay, thank you very much.
There.
In NFL exhibition last night, New Orleans took care of Green Bay 26-17. It was Atlanta 20, Tampa Bay 10. Cleveland over New England 12-9. Cincinnati took care of Indianapolis 24-7. Phoenix 11, Chicago 10. Minnesota kept their winning ways going 23-10 over Seattle. It was Miami over Washington 19-10. Pittsburgh took care of the New York Giants 23-17. The Super Bowl champion Dallas Cowboys took care of the Los Angeles Raiders by a score of 13-7. And the San Diego Chargers 23, the Rams 17. That's our sports news for this evening. Another thing we'd like to mention tonight, very sad note, turns out Michael Jordan's father was found dead late last month. They just discovered about a week ago that it was his body. He had been murdered by, apparently they have 2 suspects in custody that they did, it was an interesting way of finding them. They traced down the cellular phone that James Jordan had in his car. They traced down some calls that were being made from that cellular phone, and they've got the suspects in custody now. It's really a sad state of affairs. Our hearts go out to the Jordan family. A terrible time. It seems like lately in the sports world there's been a lot of unnecessary and tragic deaths. Reggie Lewis, Drazen Petrovic, Davey Allison, earlier Alan Kulwicki, earlier in the year. It's just been a really sad year in the world of sports for deaths. It's really been a tragedy. I'm being told we do have a phone call. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and put the caller on the air. We are going to put calls on the air again. We would like you to please keep it clean, folks, because if we don't, we're going to take away this privilege. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Is the caller there?
I'm here, Mark.
Turn the volume up a little bit, please.
You there, Big Daddy?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm having a little problem hearing you, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's our end of it, so go ahead.
Well, it looked pretty nice this week.
Thank you. It's part of the new look.
Huh.
I don't know if we can get a close-up of this tie, but we'll see if Rick Miller, our cameraman, can get a close-up of the tie. It's actually part of the Elvis collection.
That's a keeper.
It's a keeper, I tell you. It's a nice tie. It's
Yeah, there's a lot of changes going down there at Old Sports Route. Had
oh yeah.
Kevin Thornton and Alex Long, and now he's gone, and you're all dressed up. I just
Well,
don't know what to think.
Alex had to work tonight, so that's why he's off for the evening. But this is the Hunka Hunka Burning Love tie out of the Elvis collection. There are more, believe it or not. There are other ties.
Can you get one of these?
You can get one of those at Meyer and Frank.
Oh,
Go out and get one today because, hey, if you want to look like me, go to Meyer and
well, I
Frank.
don't think I can afford that look.
Well, yeah.
So what's the sports question for tonight?
Actually, we really don't have a sports question of the week tonight. I was working kind of on a deadline today, and I didn't really have a chance to come up with a question. Time to switch cameras here.
How many cameras you got going there?
We got 2 of them going, and that's sometimes one too many. But
Okay, hold it right there, Rick. Perfect.
we're working with a short crew tonight. We've got 2 cameras and 1 cameraman, so
No, I'm not.
Was it like last week when I think you and Alex were talking and they like switching your guys' heads and you're talking about something serious? Didn't you like get real mad?
No, that's the other guy.
I got a little upset, but you know, we're here to have fun. But
Okay.
my complaint was that I looked ugly enough without Alex's head on my body.
Yeah.
You know,
Listen to Mark, we're gonna go.
if you're gonna do that, you know, at least put somebody else's head on there that looks good.
Camera?
You know, that's.
I've just never seen you erupt like that.
Oh well, you know, you haven't watched very much, have you?
We're gonna.
Oh, I watch it now and then, you know. I try not to miss.
Well, that's good. That's good. I hope there's other people out there that try not to miss either. But
I'm more of a castaway customer than a
okay, well that's cool. That's cool.
sports rep watch, I guess.
We can dig that. But so, what do you think about this
Camera's right where
this thing with Michael Jordan's dad? This is kind of weird, you know.
Oh, I just don't know how to sum it up, Mark. I mean, what can you say?
I mean, it's a tragedy, obviously. I mean, do you think the guys that did it knew that that was Michael Jordan's dad?
Oh, obviously.
You think so, or was it just they're calling it a random car burglary? You know, I don't
I'm
know.
afraid they knew, Mark.
I don't know. I don't understand it, but
You on there, Rick? We're gonna go
it's really it is sad. I mean, you know, I'm not a big Michael Jordan fan myself, but
Oh, I don't think that really matters, Mark, when
No.
your dad gets, you know.
yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it has nothing to do with being a Michael Jordan fan. It's just a major tragedy. I'm having a problem here with these cameras, but that's okay.
How do you think MJ's gonna play now?
Center camera number 1.
How do I think he's going to play as a result?
Or do you think he will? I don't know.
Oh, I think he'll play. I mean, I think his dad would want that.
Yes.
I don't think his dad would want him to quit basketball on account of that, but
I don't want to zoom. Tell him
I would think that his father would want him to go on with his career and with his life, and to be happy, you know.
And tell him to put Mark in the center.
But
You look like you could play a little pro ball yourself.
I wish, I really do. I wish I could play pro ball, but I just don't. I don't have the physique to do it, you know. I hide most of the belly behind the desk, so you don't actually see it. But
Tell you.
Someone's laughing at you back there.
I believe that's Kevin and Todd up in the booth, and I wish they would tone it down a little bit, guys.
Well, you know, not only that, this is a serious show, and if we're
Well,
gonna
it's
keep it
serious, but we're here to have fun. Let me stress, we're here to have fun, but we don't want to get it rude. We don't want to get rude.
That's true.
So,
Who's your favorite baseball team?
I like the Dodgers.
No.
So, in other words, I'm a loser.
What place are they in?
Somewhere around 4th, I think. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to keep up with them lately, so I don't know.
Do you play a little summer softball?
No, I don't. I wish I had the time. You know, between working 5 to 7 days a week and doing this and trying to have a social life on the side sometimes, it's I don't know, it's kind of difficult. So
What happened with you and your ex, if you don't mind me asking?
what's with me and my ex?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing now.
What happened?
We just had a parting of the ways. You know, it just wasn't working out as far as I was concerned. And
I can see you're still a good sport since you still wear the shirt and everything.
actually, this isn't the shirt.
No, you did last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
I tried giving it away.
To who?
I don't know. Some girl called up and said she wanted the shirt off my back, and I was about to give it to her. I told her to.
I'll buy it.
You'll buy it?
I'd pay $30 for that thing.
Okay. Anyway,
Well, the 70s are in style again, I think. I kind of like to buy that shirt.
yeah, I'd like to think I'm in style.
Yeah.
I spent good money for this stuff. I would hope that there's at least a little bit of style in it.
Is that shirt Meyer and Frank?
This is a Dockers shirt. So from Meyer and Frank, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I had a chance to do a little shopping on Friday, so.
Did you shop till you drop?
Yeah, that doesn't take long for me though.
No.
So, anyway, we got to get moving here. We're going to try and get as many calls as we can on tonight. Since we don't really have much of a format tonight, we want to try and get as many calls as we can. So.
Oh, I don't have a problem with that, Big Daddy.
Alrighty.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
All right, see you later, Mark.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye now. First phone call tonight. Sounded good. I like it. Kind of got off the beaten path a little bit, but that's okay.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we got our technical difficulties worked out up here.
That's good. Have we got Tally Light 2 working yet? It doesn't look like it.
No, it's probably burnt out. So,
Okay, well, we'll check into that after the show's over.
well, just think of it this way. When tally light on number 1 goes off, turn to number 2.
Hey, now there's an idea.
Ah.
I can live with that. So Kev, did you have a chance to watch any of that golf this weekend?
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't.
I watched a little bit of it today. It was,
No, I ended up watching part of the NASCAR race today, the something or other 400.
Yeah.
Can't remember where it was at. I know it was in Michigan, I think, but and
any idea who won?
no, I don't know who won. I
You
didn't.
missed the end of it. you know.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well,
We got a phone call too.
okay. Go ahead and put that phone caller on.
Hi, Mark.
Yes, sir.
I met you at the bowling alley. I want
Yeah.
to comment on your bowling.
Yeah.
Get up to around 2:30, you'll be a little bit better.
2:30? I'd love to get up to 2:30.
Yeah, I want to comment on your shirts, too.
Okay, thank you.
Better style than you did when you were on last time.
That's what I like to hear.
And I like the tie, too.
Thank you.
Well,
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
okay. Well, nice talking to you.
All right, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Bye.
Actually, my blowing is getting better, and Kevin can attest to this because actually he
Can
wasn't.
attest to that.
Actually, you weren't there the other night when I hit my 190. You came.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you were, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
I actually rolled a 190 a couple weeks ago. Then last Friday night hit a 169 as a high.
Yeah, you were working on a 190 there, but kind of blew it right there at the end.
I kind of fizzled out, you know. I started off with 3 strikes in a row and then a couple of spares, and then I kind of fizzled out from there, you know. I don't know what happened, but
I don't either.
But hey, 169 is better than I normally do, so.
Yeah, we got a phone call right now too.
Okay, go ahead and put the caller on.
Hey, Mark, what you doing?
Good, how you doing, man?
Not bad. This is Harv.
Harv, how you doing, man?
Good.
Former winner of our Coke can giveaway.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoying that Coke can?
Yeah.
All right, you got
mounted.
that Livewire poster too, if I remember
Yeah.
right.
It's put away
You don't have it hanging in the den or anything?
in the treasure chest.
All right. Yeah, that's a good place for it. It'll be valuable one of these days.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that eagle shot by Lanny on the?
You know, I missed it. I left before it was over with,
Oh, really?
but I did have a chance to watch some of it today, and it was quite exciting. Greg Norman, I really feel for Greg Norman because he had his chances today. You know, I mean, you can't say the man didn't have his chances to win that today.
Yeah. I've been golfing here quite a bit lately.
I'd like to. I just don't. I can't find the time. And when I have the time, I don't have the money. So
Yeah, that's true.
that's the way it usually goes with me. So, but either that or a friend of mine has my golf clubs in the back of his car. Gee, I wonder who that could
Hey, you know where my car's at.
Yeah, but I'm just afraid if I touch it, the alarm will go off.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
Alrighty, well, hey, I gotta let you go. I gotta go do some stuff, so,
All right, hey, thanks for calling, man.
yeah. Alright, talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later, Harv. Yeah, you know that expensive car that you drive, Kev. You know that what is it? 1981 Chevy Citation.
Don't make fun of it.
Sorry.
This is not a Ford.
Yeah, sure can.
Well, that's what makes my car better than yours. Mine is a Ford.
Hey, Mark,
Yes, sir.
we got a phone call.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, caller.
I was just wondering who your date was.
Who my date was? What, Friday night?
Yeah.
She never showed up.
She never showed up.
And what about yours, Kevin?
Mine never showed up either.
We have that problem sometimes, you know. They tend not to show up.
Of course, then again, we never did expect him to show up either.
Well, plus we never actually got names from them. No,
Mine was named Candy.
really.
Yeah?
Any idea what mine was named?
No?
Uninterested, I guess.
Chris, I think.
Chris. Or uninterested or something. Or
Very uninterested.
yeah, I asked her what her sign was, and she said not interested. So
Ask her what her sign was, and it says don't park here.
yeah, no parking.
Kevin, how come you're not hosting the sports shop anymore?
Because I'm now directing.
Oh.
And doing a fine job, I might add.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
That was
We've had a few technical difficulties up here, but I'm still learning.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine. So I'm very impressed with the job that you've been doing. So anything you want to talk about sports-wise?
Well, no, not really. I was just wondering who your date was.
I'm still wondering.
Well, maybe you can find him one.
You got an older sister? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right, thanks. Bye. Well, kids, I think we're getting off the beaten path again. What do you think, Kev?
I think the path has been beaten several times.
Beaten several times. Thank you very much.
Beaten with an ugly stick, I think.
Okay,
Beaten so much it makes
okay, just
makes it look like Noel and Ryan did all the beating.
phone call.
Oh yeah, let's try and get some sports talk on here, shall we? Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about that Myers deal up there in Seattle.
Okay, I'm not sure I heard about it. What?
Well, I guess they were saying it's the same kind of deal. They were trying to circumvent the rookie salary cap.
Oh, okay.
You haven't heard anything about? They said it was the same thing as with the Trailblazers and Dudley.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh. Yeah, see, I've missed all the news things on that, too.
Yeah, I have too. I've been trying to keep up with it at night, but I just...
I heard something about the NBA was going to overrule the contract or something like that.
Well, they pretty much
Said they
already...
violated the salary cap.
They pretty much already have with Portland. Right now, they're going to court. They're going in front of a I don't know if you call it a jury or not, but a committee, I guess. And the Blazers could be fined up to $1 million and lose future draft picks. So because of this contract, but nobody said anything about what Chicago is doing and what Atlanta is doing. They're doing the same exact thing, and nobody said anything about that. So, but as soon as the Blazers try it, if the Blazers try something, the NBA comes down hard on us.
Yeah, no, this is it. This is the NFL.
Oh, I know, but it's,
But they were saying it's the same. What about, so I guess they caught those guys that killed Michael Jordan's dad?
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. A couple of black teenagers.
Now, is this true? I heard he was gay.
Oh, excuse me, one black and one white? Okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about the suspects that they caught.
I heard it was the suspects that they caught are the ones that stripped his car.
Yeah. Well, see, and the way they caught him was they were making phone calls on his cellular phone, and they traced those, and they caught him, so.
Well, hey, find out about that Myers deal. Thanks.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Myers. Anyway. So, Kev, have you heard anything else in sports news that we might want to talk about?
Not really.
Not really.
I haven't.
My researcher didn't have a chance to do anything this week. So.
Shame on her.
Yes. She's gonna have to stop going to JB's every night and start doing some work here. You know what I'm saying?
We got a phone call, Mark.
Okay. Well, let's go to that phone call right now.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing this evening?
Good. Hey, did you happen to watch that outdoor basketball game they had today?
No, I missed it.
Yeah, they remember that Jose Slaughter that used to play at UP, University of Portland, back in '82.
Ooh, you're asking me to go back 11 years? Jeez, I don't remember what happened yesterday.
But Cheryl Miller and Vitale and all them, they were there commentating today, and he was actually about the only name I recognized out there, and he was sure popping up the three-pointers today.
Well, why don't we have him on our team?
Yeah, that'd be nice, but he's, what is it now, 32 years old, I think, something like that.
Yeah, that's okay, as long as he's still able to hit the shots.
Yeah, that's true. He's a good ball player.
Look at Robert Parrish. He played till he was 40.
Right.
Didn't he just sign again?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard on that.
I've heard mixed things. I heard he retired, and then I heard he was signed for another year. So
he looks like he could play another couple at least.
Probably, if he's anything like Jabbar was.
Yeah. I remember Slaughter, though, they used to have an open gym up there back, in the 80s at the old gym at UP.
Right.
And we'd play up there till around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then all the rats would start coming in around 3:30.
Yeah.
And boy, that Slaughter was awesome back then, though.
Huh.
He was. I didn't remember this, but he was a second-round draft pick for Indiana that year.
Huh.
And I think Clark Kellogg was the first-round pick for Indiana that year. So.
Yeah, name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was an excellent ball player. If you go to the any of the UP games, I'm sure they probably have a Wall of Fame thing there for the ex-players.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'm sure he's got a few awards there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hey, another thing I was going to ask you about those sunglasses last week, the trivia question about Greg Norman.
Yeah.
My son went down there to pick those up Monday, and the gal at the desk, she kind of acted like she didn't know anything about it. She said she's going to check into it.
Yeah, I don't think Alex has actually brought him down to the station yet.
Oh, he never did?
I don't know.
I hope my son doesn't catch up with him then.
Well, he works at a gas station, I think, in Scappoose. So. Oh, no. In fact, he works over here at Frano's.
Oh, does he?
So,
well,
yeah.
I'll send the boy out there tomorrow then.
Yeah, I don't know. He was going to bring him down. I don't know if he ever did. So apparently not. The receptionist probably doesn't know much about it because I don't think she ever watches the show.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, you think this Dudley deal is worth all the trouble?
I don't think so.
You know, you look at it real closely, and you know, Duckworth had better numbers. Mario Ellie is an excellent basketball player. You know, it seems like we're kind of running paranoid or something, just going a little schizophrenic here and getting ourselves in more deep water.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're right. I think the fact that we exited the playoffs in the first round, mainly, I believe, due to injuries, more than anything else, plus some poor play by guys like Cliff Robinson, who apparently during the season got the Jekyll and Hyde syndrome and played really well during the regular season and pretty much choked during the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, just, I don't know.
I mean, obviously you want to always try and improve your team, but you know, maybe trading Duckworth for Harvey Grant was an improvement. Granted, you know, that's probably an improvement.
Well, I think Duckworth needed to go. That's, you know, there was a personality problem there.
Yeah,
He didn't want to stay.
He was having some personal conflicts, I think, with players and with Coach Adelman that probably could not have been resolved.
Yeah.
Without a trade.
I think we should have tried maybe for you know, a young center. I think with Ellie and, you know, we could have took somebody else, you know, halfway decent and got a young center, you know, maybe just coming out, you know, on a draft pick, maybe.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I kind of would have liked to have seen them trade up a little bit in the draft. Actually, they wouldn't have even needed to. Irvin Johnson was still available. There were still a lot of good centers available.
I just didn't understand why we took, you know, the guard. You know,
the guard and then a forward.
Yeah, we didn't. You know, we're full of them.
Yeah.
You know, I just hope Portland pulls their head out of it and gets in the right direction here after this year, because I think it's going to be messed up.
Yeah.
I don't see us going too far with what we got.
Yeah, hopefully in the near future here, before the season starts, I'm going to try and get Jeff Petrie down here. We'll
hammer on him.
Hammer on him a little bit and find out what Portland's plans are for the near future.
That'd be a very interesting show, I think, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who would like to ask him. So.
Oh yeah, you know.
Okay, Mark. Well, I thank you for your time, and I'll have my son jump Alex out there tomorrow then.
Alrighty.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Now, see, those are the calls. Those are the kind of calls I like to get. Oh, I don't know if the calls keep coming in. Let's go. Let's keep going. Might as well keep going. Yeah. 397-5886 is the number to call to talk sports with yours truly. We only have one phone line. You know, maybe try and keep that in mind. We're going to try and get as many calls as we can on before 8 o'clock. See what happens.
We have a phone call.
Thank you, Kevin. Go ahead.
Howdy, Mark.
Howdy.
How are you tonight?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good.
What's happening?
Not much. I'm going to the Estacada Saturday.
Yeah?
Play baseball.
All right. Good deal.
For Special Olympics and stuff.
Oh, good. Good, good. Sounds good.
Hey, I like your hair.
You like the hair?
Yeah.
It's the new style for me. Everything on me is new tonight. So I'm just it's a new me.
Okay, I'll challenge you to bowling.
To bowling?
Yes.
A bowling challenge was issued tonight. Okay, but watch out. Those early games, you know, the first couple of games, I'm usually pretty hot. That's when I bowl my high scores.
I got a 186 the other day.
I got a 190 a couple weeks ago.
Hopefully I might do good Wednesday.
I hope so. I hope so. I hit a 169 Friday night.
You got to come down and watch us.
Okay. When is this?
Wednesday.
Wednesday nights?
Wednesday afternoon.
I work.
I'll get off work.
I need a vacation, but I don't know if I can take one that soon.
You can have a vacation.
Vacation? What is vacation? I don't know what that is. I haven't seen one of those in over a year.
You take 4 or 5 days off and relax.
Oh, is that what that is? So that's what a vacation is. I'd like to be able to relax. Actually, I do enough of relaxing on the job, so. I sell auto parts, so. Got a lot of time to relax. So. Anyway. Yeah, I'll bowl against you one of these days.
Okay.
I'm down there every Friday night, so.
Okay, I'll have to come down one Friday.
Alrighty.
What time?
Sounds like a plan. You hang up.
Oh,
Is the caller still there?
yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
right here.
I'm okay. Really, I am. What about the? Do you follow Blazers much?
I'm a Blazer fan.
Are you? I
Yeah,
think just about everybody in Oregon is.
yeah.
What do you think about the Chris Dudley deal?
I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid.
You think? I don't think it's worth all the trouble they're
No,
going
I don't
through.
think so either.
I definitely don't think it's worth $1 million fine by the NBA.
No, get rid of him and forget it.
Yeah, tear up the contract and say go find someone else to bother.
Yep, sign you to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they could have done better in finding
Yeah.
someone else. I think if AC Green is still available, I would pursue that before I pursue Chris Dudley any further. But like I say, I'm going to try and get Jeff Petrie down here. We'll straighten out this mess.
That'll be a good show.
Yeah.
I'll watch that one.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in contact with him. I haven't tried for a couple weeks now, but every time I try calling him, all I get is his answering machine. So they're pretty famous for that.
Yeah, I
up
don't
there
like
at
those
the
answering
Blazer
machines.
office. Yeah, they like their answering machines at the
Yep.
Blazer office.
Then they could be away from the phone.
Well, sometimes. Most of the time, they might just be out to lunch though.
We're out with some lady.
But anyway, so what do you think about this deal with Michael Jordan's dad?
I think that's terrible.
It's
Hang the guy.
yeah. I think you're right. I think I don't know what these guys were thinking when they did that, but
I wouldn't want to do that.
I don't think they were. Well, I don't think they were thinking.
They weren't thinking.
So it's always a tragedy. You hate to see that happen to anybody, but especially somebody who's in the spotlight. You hate to see anybody in their family. I mean, the Blazers have been through tragedies like this
Yep.
where they've lost loved ones during the season, and it really affects the way you play. Like I say, my heart goes out to Michael Jordan and his family because it's not something that's easy to deal with, and I don't know how he's going to deal with it when it comes time to play this season. I don't know if it'll affect his game or not. It's sad, is what it is. So,
It's sad. Go on.
but anyway, anything else you'd like to discuss?
Nope, that's it, I think.
Okay, sounds
Thank
good.
you.
All right, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye now. Alrighty, 397-5886, and I'm all screwed up. Actually, there is a little bit of light up there. I guess I can see that. 397-5886 is the number to call to talk sports with yours truly. Alex Long, like I said, has the night off. He gets to work tonight, so. To
Other
Alex.
camera.
What?
Other camera.
Don't! Sorry. Stimpy, you idiot! Anyway, if you want to talk sports, 397-5886 is the number. We're going to be here till 8 o'clock or until the calls stop coming in. So, and if it's before 8 o'clock, then that's the way we'll do it. But if the phone doesn't start ringing, we're going to have to cut it off for tonight. So, call in, talk sports. Pray tell, what are we doing in the booth?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
We were looking at a video from the extinct Livewire.
Ah. the former television show.
I think Mark. Okay, this is going to be what we were actually listening to.
Get your damn hands off of me! Stimpy, you idiot!
Sorry.
Stop that!
I absolutely love that scene.
Whoa,
We got a
that was cool. Hey! Get your damn hands off of me!
Well, we can actually show everybody what we were looking at here. Hold on.
Okay.
Going to the other camera. Okay.
Let's roll that video.
Ready?
Get your damn hands off of me!
Excuse me. Give me just a second.
Gonna have to kind of switch there, Kev. Oh, just a hunk of burning love. Yes, folks, these Elvis ties will do wonders for you.
Didn't even hear it.
My patience is growing thin here.
I do believe we're ready to go. With
Okay,
that, Mark.
go ahead, Kevin.
You didn't hear it.
Whoops. Well, we need to get some audio going there for
Some
that.
sound would be nice there.
Hold on. I'm still trying to figure this dang machine out.
It's okay, Kev. Really, it is. Stimpy, you idiot.
Sports Wrap. Yeah.
Okay, Mark, here we go.
Okay, try it again, Kev.
There we go. That's
Thank you.
from the late version of Live Wire
Thank you.
there.
Thank you very much.
And we have a phone call.
Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Mark.
Yes, pardon us, we're getting wacky here.
Well, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
You're looking good, but you're looking like you're getting a little bored.
Well, you know, things happen when you don't have a co-host with you.
Hey, what's the deal on Jordan? What's the Jordan deal? Can you explain that to us?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I mean, I just heard about it a couple days ago. Apparently, Michael Jordan's dad was, you know, it was not unlike him to go on 2 to 3 week trips and not, you know, not call in. But so I don't think they were really, you know, it wasn't any big concern when he didn't call in for a couple weeks. And after that, apparently someone found his body in a creek in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And at the time, they didn't know who it was. 5 days after they found the body, before even identifying who it was, they actually cremated him. And then the way they figured out who it was by dental records afterwards. Apparently he had been shot, I believe it was in the chest. Somebody told me he was shot in the head. Somebody said he was shot in the chest. So I don't know all the facts on it.
Did they find the guy that did it?
It sounds like they did. They stole his after they killed him and threw his body in the woods or wherever, or in the creek. They stole his car and they ended up stripping it. But before they stripped it, they made calls on his cellular phone.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know if they actually stole the cellular phone out of it. Apparently they did, and they were still making phone calls with it. And the authorities traced those phone calls coming from his cellular phone and tracked these guys down and arrested them. So they are wanted for car theft. I'm not sure if they've actually charged them with the murder of Michael Jordan's dad yet or not, but they are suspects in that investigation right now. So.
Do you think it was related to the Esquinas, Richard Esquinas?
I don't think so. Some people think that you know, these guys knew that it was Michael Jordan's dad. Some people believe that it was just a random, you know, carjacking, you know. And I don't know, maybe he tried putting up a fight and they killed him, you know. I don't know. It could be that they knew it was his dad, because they were from that area, and his face was probably recognizable. I mean, you know, he's been there.
Those underwear commercials.
Well, that, and he's been there every time that Michael's won a championship, and he's been on camera with him, and you know, he's been seen with Michael so many times, and they were so close that, you know, I mean, you would think they would, you know, being from that area, that he would be recognized. So I don't know.
Hey, let's talk about the Blazers for a minute.
Okay.
What do you think about the chances of getting Manute Bol?
Do we want him?
Hey, he's got that three-point threat.
Yeah, we don't need a three-point threat, though. We've already got a three-point threat. We've got Porter. We've got Strickland's worked on his outside shot. Tracy Murray, if he gets any playing time this year, can hit him. I don't know. He's just so thin, though.
Yeah, he's thin.
I mean, if he were to bulk up, bulk up, get some weight on him, he could be like Sean Bradley. I mean, Bradley, he needs to lose a little weight and get into shape, but Sean Bradley is going to be a force to be reckoned with his first couple of years in the season. He's going to be. He won't be as effective as, say, Shaquille O'Neal in his first season, but I think he will help out a struggling 76ers team. They were definitely in need of a big man, and they did get him.
Do you think Magic Johnson's going to make a comeback?
No way.
Don't think so?
Magic's through. He's not. He tried the comeback once, and I just don't think it's in the cards for him. I don't think he's going to try it again. I think he's going to hang it up for good now. I don't know if he's got much of a future as an announcer. I've had the opportunity to listen to some of the commentary he's done, and for a rookie commentator, he's not too bad. But
he knows the game.
Huh? Oh, he knows the game, but he knows the game. Yeah, sure, but I don't know. Just some of the comments he makes are so obvious they're stupid.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But he's not the only one that does that. I mean, you get guys that do golf analysis. I mean, you can obviously see sometimes when they're showing it that he put it into the sand trap or the water, and then they have to tell you that. I mean, isn't it quite obvious that his ball landed in the sand trap or in the water? I mean, usually you can tell when the camera's on there.
That's true. Hey, we're gonna get going. We just wanted to say we liked your tie.
All right. Hey, thanks.
Where'd you get that at?
Got it, Meyer and Frank.
All right, we're gonna head in there and get a few.
Part of the Elvis collection.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
God, I love my work.
I love my work too. Can we get the video to that as well? So I'd really like to see that. Is anyone listening to me up there? Well, here. Let me get over. Okay, right there. Go ahead. Thank you. Yes, this is one of your more serious sports talk shows, Sports Rapp. Remember, it's sweeps month. Anyway, we have a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Mark?
Yes.
How do you think Chris Webber's going to do on the Golden State Warriors?
Well, I think if the rest of the team stays healthy, I think you're going to find that they're probably going to challenge for the Pacific Division title this year.
Do you think he's going to start?
There's probably a good possibility. If they like what they see in the preseason and the summer camps that they've sent him to, there's probably a good chance that he will. And I think he is a player that can come right into the league and adapt very well and play real well right off the bat. So I'd like to be able to go and watch him play against Portland this year if I could. I'll have to watch and see when they're going to be in Portland and try and get tickets. I mean, there's a real good chance that I'm going to get tickets, right? But I'd take nosebleed seats to see that, because I think Golden State's going to be hot this year as long as they stay healthy. As long as Mullins and Hardaway and I guess Billy Owens is still with them. I don't think I saw anywhere where they traded him. Guys like that, I mean, if they can stay healthy this year, they've got a good chance at even beating Phoenix this year.
Yeah. What happened to my sunglasses? I went in and they weren't there.
I don't think Alex brought them in yet.
Oh, okay.
As much as he's here, I'm surprised he hasn't, because he's here most of the week. I'm surprised he hasn't remembered them. But I'll get on his case about that. I'll give him a call after the show and see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see if we can get him down here.
Bye.
All right.
Would you like it on a Big Ben?
Anyway, 397-5886 is the number to call to talk sports. We talk about anything you want to talk about sports-wise. I stress the word sports-wise. I don't mind people commenting on my hair or tie or whatever, but,
Would you like it on a big bun?
Nah, not really. Anyway, 397-5886 is the number to call, and I'm going to start loosening that tie of mine. What are we doing up there, guys? Can I ask?
Don't ask.
Okay. Stimpy, you idiot. Turn off that stupid machine. Dang it, butthead, stop what you're doing. Anyway, 15 minutes to go. Thank God. And that 15 minutes cannot go fast enough as far as this man is concerned, because 12 minutes, all right, even better. We're having fun, though. That's the important thing, is we're having fun.
What was it?
I believe that's the main purpose of this show, is to not only to have fun, but what's that? Ooh, good one, Mr. Floor Director. If anybody out there has a trivia question they would like to pose to me and see if I can answer it,
What was it?
call in with that. Well, for the next 12 minutes, we're going to play Stump the TV Host. Dun, dun, dun! Actually, no prizes will be given because we don't have any at this time, but it'll be something fun that we can... and the host gets as many questions, or as many guesses as he can get in 1 minute. So, call in and try and stump the host with your sports questions. 397-5886 is the number to call to stump the host. This could be a regular ongoing thing if I do well. If I get stumped, it'll be a one-time thing. So you make the call, y'all. Anyway. Well, if there's no more phone calls, I'm out of here, I don't have to put up with this, Nobody's forcing me to be here. Sorry, folks, just got in one of those moods again. Anyway, so, Kev, what's going on up there? Anything?
Nothing yet.
Talk to me here.
Well, we're trying to put something together here up here.
Okay. Kev, do we have any phone calls?
No phone calls yet.
No phone calls yet. Okay, well, do you have the phone hung up so that people can call in?
It's on the dial tone.
This is actually the longest we've gone without a phone call tonight. I'm starting to get worried. I really am. Now we're having problems with the phones. Boy, we're just hitting 1,000 here and batting 1,000 tonight, aren't we?
Well, we can't hear nothing on the phones. Hold on.
Probably because there's nobody on the other end. But that's just my guess, I'm no phone technician, but generally if you hear just a dial tone, that means there's nobody on the other end, Kev. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Although Kevin is our, resident rocket scientist here. He works for NASA, of course. Well, guys, if there's nothing else, we could just end the show a few minutes early. Uh-oh. I guess that cancels that out.
Well, we ain't got a caller yet. We're having problems with the telephone up here. For some reason, we can't hear anybody when they're calling, so we're trying to get it worked out.
Okay. Pick up the receiver.
Oh, huh. No kidding.
Hi.
Yeah. What can we do for you?
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Mark?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'd like to ask you something.
Okay.
What do you think about the Blazers this year?
The Blazers this year? Ooh.
Do you think they will win?
Do I think they'll win? I think probably the best they're going to do, if Golden State is healthy and Phoenix continues the way they're doing, is probably third place.
Well, because...
And that's being generous, because Seattle will improve, and they could knock us down as far as fourth. If Portland doesn't pull their heads out and start making some better deals than Chris Dudley, they're going to be hurting. Plain and simple.
Well, because they are really, not that exciting to watch anymore.
Say it again?
They're not exciting to watch anymore.
Well, last season, obviously, they weren't. They had injuries. They had some players that were in some slumps. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt until the season starts anyway. And, see how they start out this year. They may surprise a lot of people. I don't know.
Can I compliment you on your hair? It looks very
Thank you.
nice.
I actually like it. I kind of wish it were more of a mohawk, but...
How do you get it to stay like that?
What's that?
How do you get it to stay like that?
Hairspray. Lots of it.
Hairspray? I am gonna have to try that.
I buy it by the 55-gallon drum.
Oh, wow.
And I usually use about a gallon of it at a time, so...
Well, how about that zit?
That what now?
That zit.
I'm sorry, I'm having problems hearing you. We're having some difficulties here with our phones.
That zit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I hate to cut you off, but we are having technical difficulties with the phone. We're gonna have to try and work them out. Hello?
Go ahead, Mark. Caller's gone.
Okay, caller's gone. Okay. I'd like to apologize, folks. We are, like I say, experiencing some technical difficulties up in the booth. Probably has nothing to do with the people that are up there. I'm not holding that against anybody. It's probably the equipment.
It is the equipment.
That's kind of what I figured. I didn't figure it was that lack of experience or anything.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
We got the phones working, and we got a caller.
All right, let's try it again.
Hey, Mark!
Yo!
Who won the 1970 Super Bowl?
1970
Turn it up so I can't hear you.
Super Bowl. Was it an AFC team or an NFC? Hello?
Hello?
Was it an AFC team or an NFC team?
Huh?
Hello? 1970.
Hello?
Yeah.
Mark?
Yeah.
Mark Johnson.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Is this the guy who just asked me who won the 70 Super Bowl?
No.
Oh. Well, some guy called in and asked me who won the 1970 Super Bowl.
Well, who won it anyways?
My guess, I'm going to guess the New York Giants. I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to guess that. Do you know?
I think you're wrong.
I know I am, so
All right.
I don't follow football much. I was only 3 years old when that happened, so I don't remember quite back. God dang it. So what's happening?
Not much.
Okay.
Trying to think of something to ask you.
Okay.
Hey, do you play basketball?
I play a lot of, well, I don't play a lot of basketball. I do play basketball, though.
Are you good?
I'm better than I used to be.
Oh, better?
If you'd ever seen me play when I was in, like, grade school and junior high and even a little bit in high school, and then saw me today, you'd say I was a lot better now.
Oh, yeah.
Improved dramatically, I would say.
Well, we should play sometime.
I'm down at McBride every once in a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you slam dunk a ball?
Not quite. I weigh just a bit too much. We have to lose some weight before I do that.
Yeah.
So, but I can come real close, but not quite.
Well, can you slam dunk a ball at Condon? Because I know the one at McBride's kind of high.
At where?
The one at Condon?
Oh yeah, those side baskets are easy. Those are a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun over there slam dunking. But of course those are only about 8-foot baskets too. So, and I'm 6'6", so I can almost stand there and dunk them, but not quite. But
I like your tie.
well, thank you.
That's very nice.
It's part of the Elvis collection.
Can you hold that all the way up so I can see that?
Yeah, I don't know if we can get a close-up on that or not, but see if we can get our cameraman working.
Not.
Yeah, right.
No, we can't get a close-up right now.
Why?
Well, unless... Okay, get a close-up, Rick.
Tilt down a little bit there, Rick. There you go.
There we go.
This is the Burnin' Love tie out of the Elvis collection.
I like Elvis.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Elvis has left the building.
What's that made out of?
I have no idea. Some kind of cloth, yeah. That's good, Rick. Thank you. Rick Miller, ladies and gentlemen, our resident tie expert.
Hi, Rick.
Caller says hi, Rick.
Hello, caller.
There you go. Anyway, we got a couple more minutes left. We're going to try and get at least one more caller on here.
You have a big old booger.
Cut the caller. We got time for one more phone call. And one more only because it's getting close to time to... Yeah, thank you.
God, I love my work.
Pardon? I love my work. Okay, that must have been JJ on Livewire a couple of years back. A couple of years back, excuse me, a couple months back. They weren't on a couple of years ago. I wasn't on a couple of years ago, so I don't know what I'm saying. We've got time for one more phone call. If somebody wants to be that final phone caller tonight, jump on in here. What? It's that tape again. Thanks, Kev.
We got a phone caller is what I was trying to
Okay, we got one more caller. Go ahead, caller.
To get back to you as soon as possible.
Oops. So we had somebody go out and turn off the telephone recorder, the answering machine.
Turn off the answering machine. Okay.
Are we on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, what do you think about the Rick Meyer deal here?
I haven't heard that much about it. Now he's playing for once.
He's playing for the Seahawks. Dan McGuire started the other night, and he did pretty good. He threw for a touchdown, then he threw, and later on in the game he threw another pass. And
okay, I haven't really been able to keep up with this Rick Myers thing.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hi!
What can we do for you?
Sexy!
What can we do for you tonight?
Will you stand up? I want to see your buns.
We're having technical difficulties up here.
Yeah. I see.
We just lost the caller, Mark. I don't know what's going on. You know, we'll be talking to one person, and all of a sudden the phone starts ringing, and we get another call.
It's not even hung up.
It's not even hung up now, and it's ringing. I mean, so I don't know what's going on with the phone.
Yeah.
But I think we got a caller.
Okay, we're okay.
Well, let's try it one more time. Go ahead, caller.
Hold on, Mark.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, what's
this
up?
This is Brian.
Yeah.
Both them guys, they were caught. And one was, I guess...
Hello?
There goes that technical difficulty again. Mark, I don't know. We're not going to be able to take any more phone calls.
Okay. Folks, no more phone calls tonight. We're going to have to wrap this baby up. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for me to go home.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Run a couple more minutes.
Okay. Do we have a phone call?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, I'm told we do have a caller. Kev, if you want to go ahead and try and put them on.
Mark, the phone's off the hook up here. I don't understand how we can have a... Hold on.
Okay.
Anybody there?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right, I suppose.
You'll have to excuse us. We are having some technical difficulties
Oh,
here.
you don't got them worked out yet?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you're on the air, so what can we do for you?
Well, I was curious about the Seattle Supersonics and how they're going to do this year, if you know.
It looks like, you know, if they can get everybody playing the same game up there, it looks like they could do all right. I believe they did draft, who was it, Irvin Johnson?
I'm not too sure. I didn't keep up. That's why.
Yeah, they drafted him. They've made a couple of changes during the offseason. I think they could do pretty well. This might be the year they finish in front of the Blazers. You know.
They didn't last year then? They didn't finish in front of the Blazers?
Yeah, I guess they did, didn't they?
Oh, I thought they did.
I think they did, yeah. So this could be a second year of finishing in front of the Blazers. I'll tell you, the Pacific Division in the NBA has got to be the toughest division in the NBA. It's incredible. You got Barkley with Phoenix. You got this year you're gonna have Chris Webber playing for Golden State. Portland is always tough. Seattle's usually in there. The only team that really doesn't do well is Sacramento. The Clippers have done all right. The Lakers, you know, they'll probably come back strong. There's just a lot of competition in that Pacific Division, and it's going to be tough for any one team to pull away this year. So, yeah, it could be anybody's year to win the Pacific, you know. But Portland should challenge if they're healthy. So, still there?
No, Mark, we lost the caller, so let's go ahead and wrap it up.
All right. That's going to put a wrap on another edition of Sports Wrap. I want to thank everybody who called in and kept it clean. I appreciate that. As a result, we will probably keep the live call-ins unless people start getting out of line, in which case we will drop them again. We did that for the last couple of weeks, and if need be, we'll do it again. But appreciate everybody that called in. I'm glad you called in and talked sports with me tonight. And we're going to wrap this baby up. So until next week, I am Mark Johnson, host of Sports Wrap. Thanks a lot for watching, and good night, everybody.
Slam, dunk, boom, the bass pumps hard when it's made by Todd. So don't drop your guard, 'cause we'll talk about sports over the phone at home. For you couch potatoes, wear it out foam. Let me get a Mark J and the K, giving you the play-by-play. On B-ball or any ball, you make the call, y'all. Live in Channel 9, speak your mind, 'cause it's about time for the Sports Wrap.